Right, hello everybody, welcome to the Old Gold and Black. It's me, Tom Rouse, as always. Welcome to episode 13 of Show Us Your Kit. This week, today, we're joined by Liam from the Wolfpack Howlers. How are you doing, Liam?
How you doing, Tom? You all right, mate?
Yeah, great. So, if you're not aware of the Wolfpack Howlers, because I wasn't until a couple of weeks ago, but I think, how long have you been going for?
Not very long, mate, to be honest. We all play music professionally. And basically the Wolves were looking for a band to play in the fan zone, just obviously where the Wanderer pub used to be before a game.
Yeah.
So I said, right, I'll get a band together, like I've got a band and we'll play some tunes, play some covers, and then we just decided it'd be a bit rubbish if we just play normal covers. We've got to get some Wolves songs going. So we basically put this clip of us playing a Wolves tunes medley on YouTube and Facebook, and it just went absolutely mental.
Yeah.
So we then just said, we'll make this Wolves band, permanent. We're all fans anyway. A few of us are season ticket holders. So it just made sense to do it. So the Wolfpack Howlers were born, really.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and even despite the lockdown, you're still managing to create some tunes as well, aren't you?
Yeah, you can't let it go dry. You've got to keep everyone happy, keep the Wolves spirit alive. So we just thought, just smash some tunes out and see how it goes. So, and keep everyone happy, really, singing along.
So where can people find you?
The usual stuff, mate. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Type the Wolfpack Howlers. Same as YouTube, and the videos will fly up.
Great. Well, I
like that shirt, by the way. The wicked shirt you've got, by the way.
Yeah. eBay, about 30 quid.
97?
I think it's a bit later than 98 to 2000, I think it is.
98, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I was feeling quite proud with my little setup here with the tickets and stuff in the background, but I've been put to shame by your little man cave there. How long has that taken to put together?
Well, I've been building it. Well, I say from help from me stepdad and uncle and stuff. Been putting it together. I've been collecting stuff for ages, and then we just decided, right, let's get some chipboard up and start banging some bits about. But I'll give you a little pan around. Like I say, it's got a lot of garden stuff in at the minute.
Yeah.
So I've got some Wolf shirts and a Bully shirt over there, England. I've got I'm a big New England Patriots fan, so that'll feature later in this show.
Yeah.
Patriot stuff. Ran the marathon for autism, so I got a marathon vest.
Nice.
And then got like Anthony Joshua stuff as well.
Oh wow. Is that a Man United shirt?
Yeah. It's
the man, you've let yourself down there.
Europa League winners, Europa League winning team signed.
Okay.
Going to be replaced probably with the Europa League Wolves.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
And just got loads of random stuff, really, bits and bobs. So yeah, all good.
Lovely. So tell us about you following the Wolves then. What's your earliest Wolves memory?
My earliest Wolves memory. I think I was about 4 years old, and it was actually my first game. And we only lasted half the game because we had to go home apparently because I was really sick. But I remember being against Barnsley midweek, and I've still got the programme upstairs. Tomo's on the front of the programme with his perm and his tash, throwing the ball in. And I think we were 0-0 at half time, and I had to leave. But yeah, that was my earliest memory, the first game that I ever went.
You would have witnessed all the downs and the ups of the 90s as well. Any particular standout memories from them?
Standout memories for me, actually, when we played the Albion away, Ewan Roberts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Scoring those goals, and you never forget those teeth.
Yeah.
Just that game, man. And I just remember it just wasn't going right for the Albion at all. We were just, even the keeper, I think it was Miller in goal that day. Every kick sailed out of play, and the Wolves fans just, oh man. So yeah, that was a great memory from the 90s. Obviously, the Sheffield Wednesday in the cup.
Yeah.
Penalty shootout, unbelievable. Yeah. And then more into the 2000s. But yeah, some great memories.
Yeah.
What it's all about.
Yeah, awesome. So let's have a look at your first kit then, your Wolves kit, your favourite Wolves kit, and the story behind your choice.
So basically, do you want to see it first, or do you want to...
Yeah, show us, yeah.
So it's this one.
Nice.
And it's signed as well.
Right.
Pretty by the whole team. I can't really show the signature, but you got got Carl Robinson here. Fernando Gomez is on there somewhere. But basically, I used to Steve Corica's down here, Simon Osborne, Neil Emblin. So loads of Sir Jack actually as well.
Was it?
Sir Jack's on there, yeah. That one there at the top.
Yeah.
Sir Jack. So yeah, basically I used to wait for I just used to, as any kid does, I used to wait for all the players every game. I just remember going with his shirt with my dad. My dad used to take me, every week, and just waiting outside the Billy Wright stand where they used to walk down from the car park. And yeah, I just got this sign, and yeah, just my kid shirt really. So.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily moments from Wolves playing in that shirt. It's more so the getting close to the players and seeing them.
Being the kid waiting at the gates. Yeah, totally. Yeah. And just getting the players to sign them and meeting them all. You never forget that.
No, that's it. Yeah.
And that's why it's important. Even these days, the mega stars they make time for the kids, and it's amazing. So yeah, very fond memories. So,
very good. Very good. Let's have a look at your non-Wolf shirt then. And you were asking earlier on if it had to be a football shirt, so I'm interested to see what it's going to be.
Well, it is a football shirt, but not the football you're probably expecting.
Okay, right.
So I'm a massive, massive Pats fan, New England Patriots. Do you like NFL?
No, I don't. So I'm going to struggle for a couple of bits in this interview, but we'll power through.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool. Well, basically, I did a year out in the States coaching our football to kids, and I was introduced to NFL, and I was in New England. So it was 2006. Brady was still playing. He was playing then, and obviously still playing now.
Yeah,
and just very fond memories, and I've enjoyed many, many turbulent years following the Wolves, but really nice memories following the New England Patriots. So I've got this one here and the white one from the same season, the Super Bowl winning season. It's there.
So the only thing I know about American football and about New England Patriots is that they won the Super Bowl in 2005. Am I right in saying that? Because I went to Boston in 2005, and they had a huge, I think they'd only just won it. It was in February time that we went, and they had a huge banner across like a town hall or something that said, "Congratulations, New England Patriots." But that's the extent of my American football knowledge. So, but Tom Brady...
Banner Hall, that was in Boston.
Okay, yeah.
So that makes sense. That marries up with what you said.
So Tom Brady is a name that I know despite knowing nothing about American football. So why is he so special then?
He's the greatest of all time. He carries the team and has carried the team single-handedly. But more for me, obviously, like all Wolves fans, we love a trier. We love someone who gives 100%, who's loyal to the club. And like I just said to you, Tom Brady, you're on about then 2005. He's only just left, and it's 2020, and he's going to live out his retirement in Tampa Bay. So just a loyal servant and a role model. On and off the field, and most of all, an amazing quarterback.
That's what I was going to ask, because that's the only other thing that I know is that the quarterback are they're the superstars, aren't they? They're the top players. But he was...
It's your Neves, basically.
Yeah.
Sit in the pocket and ping it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's there, Neves, really. So, amazing. And in England, obviously NFL's getting bigger, but you obviously... massive sports stars get bandied about, like the greatest, like your Federers, Tiger Woods. I don't actually think people realise the monumental stuff he is.
I think for the casual, for people who are interested in sport and watch Sky Sports News and things like that, his name crops up a lot. But then I switch off because I do appreciate that American football is such an intricate game with all the plays that they have and things like that is fascinating to watch. But what I haven't enjoyed in the past, so I've tried to watch the Super Bowl a number of times, but there's so many stops in the game. It's unbearable for the casual viewer.
Yeah, totally. And I understand that. I definitely understand that. I think if I'd advise people, I'd just say watch the last quarter.
Mm.
Because, when it's down to the wire, there's no more exciting sports. And again, there'll be something coming up in a minute that I'll tell you about. What you said to me. But yeah, and I can relate it to Wolves. Like the Wolves, like especially this year, some of the set pieces we're toying around with.
Yeah.
Like we love a piece at the Wolves now, and it's all about creativity. And there's a lot of stuff like that in NFL. Set play, like trick plays. So
the number of staff that they have as well in NFL is insane, isn't it? They have like they'll have like 3 or 4 coaches for each tiny little aspect. When you see them all stood on the side of the pitch, it's insane.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's loads. Water boys, physios. Yeah, probably 50 in the team. So, yeah,
right.
Crazy.
We're going to move on to the next part of the show then, which is to show you all a Wolves clip that Liam has chosen. And I'm glad at last that this clip has come up. No, in 13 episodes, nobody's yet picked this clip. So I'm really pleased to be able to share this with somebody. It's the playoff final from 2003. So if you talk over it as the clip plays, and we can reminisce about some of the moments from that fantastic day.
Well, firstly, I can't believe anybody's not picked this.
They've all picked really modern ones. So there's been lots of Neves free kicks and penalty saves at Cardiff and things like that, but nobody's gone to this.
Mate, I probably don't even need to say a lot about this. Like people that were there or people that were watching it, I know for a fact they'll be getting the goosebumps that I'm getting even now watching it. It's this goal I've picked.
Yeah, same.
This goal, I tell you what, that guy Kennedy, he got some stick from fans latter parts of his career from maybe not trying to. But I tell you what, that season and all the seasons leading up to that season, he was impeccable.
Yeah,
he was such quality. You talk about needing quality in the Championship, and he had it. But this day, like I think about everything. Standing outside with my dad by the river, having a picture. Getting on the 112 coach at Asda in the morning. Oh, man. Like, even watching it now, I'm just getting goosebumps. I knew we'd won it then when Murray saved that.
Yeah. How old are you when this game was taking place?
I was 12.
Okay. So we're the same age then, yeah?
Yeah, I was 12 and I'd landed from Gran Canaria at 4 in the morning. And my dad was waiting at my mum's house at probably 6:30. And I think we had to get to the Asda for, early doors, 7 o'clock maybe.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was an unbelievable day. Like,
I wish I'd have been a little bit older when it happened, because I was aware that Wolves had been this failure for the last 20 years or whatever it had been since they'd last played in the top flight, but I didn't really appreciate the pain that some of my parents and uncles and things like that had been through watching them, that Bolton game. Yeah, so we are actually, I know we've had our share of disappointment going down to League One and stuff, but nothing in comparison to that. But that day is superb. Everything that you could have written down as a dream day just happened. It was perfection.
Do you know what sticks out to me? Obviously that Kennedy goal I've picked, but I'd never been to a ground so big.
Same.
So like, with my dad, like we've been to like the old Bolton ground and watched that famous Wolves win away at Port Vale, John de Wolf hat-trick. And then all of a sudden I'm at the Millennium Stadium and we're walking up the stairs because we're in the top tier in the gods.
Yeah.
And we was walking up the stairs and I just couldn't believe how many flights of stairs there were to get in a football stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, the new North Bank's pretty bad, but that day, and we got up there and we walked out the tunnel and I was just like, this is unbelievable. It's like a coliseum. The ground's incredible. I prefer it to Wembley.
I was going to say exactly the same. It's a much better stadium, much better atmosphere, much closer to the pitch, steeper stands as well, which make for that cauldron atmosphere. It's just a shame that the Welsh national team can't fill it at all, ever.
I don't know about that. I hear that little tinge in the accent, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Have you got a bit of Welsh in you, have you?
Yeah, I'm half Welsh. I do support Wales internationally, but
it's a shame, but don't worry about it.
It can't be helped. Right. So let's move on to your second clip, which is, as you've previously mentioned, going to be an American football clip. What year was this? A Super Bowl? I'm aware of this game as well, being a huge comeback and a famous comeback game, but just tell us a bit more detail about this fixture.
This game, I was in the. Do you know Wolverhampton very well, Tom?
Yeah.
So I was in the ECC club. Do you know the ECC club?
No, I don't know. Just say I know it well, but then I don't know that.
The ECC club's on the Stafford Road, and I was this clip here. So this is the Pats nicking it right at the. We'd gone into overtime, but the story behind this, we were 25 points down at half time. The game was done. Like, there was Patriots fans in the bar that left, and this was the winning play. So first team to score in overtime wins the game in American football.
Right,
the golden goal, so to speak. And this was our winning play. I mean, this particular play is a pretty bog standard play, pretty boring, but this was the final drive to win the comeback. And you talk about Wolves comebacks against Leicester and stuff like that. Yeah. This was something else. 24 points down. And I talked about the man Brady. There he is. He just literally carried us that half.
Yeah. What's a comparable score in football then to being 25 points down?
Well, it's what? 4-0. 4-0.
So to come back and win that, that is some 4-0. Comeback.
Yeah, win the game, bring it back to 4 each, and then golden goal.
Yeah.
So, but there was so much stuff that happened in that game. So it was a... yeah, I'm going to bore football fans here.
No, go on.
There was a catch that wasn't a catch, and that to review it. And you talk about VAR, this was... It dropped and he just about caught it to make the yards, and they were reviewing it for ages. It was Julian Edelman, and I say the atmosphere in the ECC was electric. It consisted of me. I was the only bloke in there at like 4:00 in the morning watching the game. But I drank enough Guinness to keep the bar going that night, I think. But yeah, it was an amazing comeback. Any people watching this that know their NFL will know that game was unbelievable. Best Super Bowl I've ever seen.
That's it. Yeah, well, a friend of mine, Billy, who likes NFL. He forever goes on about Tom Brady, and that comeback has been one of the best comebacks of all time in any sport. So
unbelievable.
To appreciate it. Yeah. So let's move on to the final part then, which is your mystery piece of memorabilia and the story behind that. Then, please.
Okay. It's a pretty simple one, to be honest. It's pretty modern, so I'll show you. Get across. So this is the best Wolves team I've ever seen, which was obviously that championship winning season 2 years ago. Oops! I just managed to get the home shirt signed by the whole team.
Nice.
And framed in the bar. So. And then I managed to, if I just get this out of here, me and the wife managed to get a little picture with the trophy as well, just to
oh wow,
championship trophy.
Lovely.
But I think anyone that's watched the Wolves, this long knows what that team achieved. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, so I've got one of those shirts as well, but I've had it for 2 years as well, but I've just never got around to putting it into something that looks as presentable and nice as that. I've just never got around to it. But yeah, you are right. That team was amazing, and from how quickly it turned around from being 12 months before that, we were watching a team that was 15th in the championship and mediocre all the time. So then add a couple of really, really high class players to take us to the next level was amazing. So did you go to many games that season?
Yeah, season ticket holder. So
yeah,
went to all of them. Unbelievable. Some away games as well. So got to a couple of away games. Because I'm a musician, we're always bloody playing on a Saturday, and it's tough. So if we're local, we'll get to the games. But if we're up north or down south playing a gig, we got no chance.
Yeah.
So I do give my ticket away a lot when got gigs.
Any what was your highlight from that one season then?
Goodness me.
Or give us a few then, as there were so many.
Just, I think you have to look like there was no individual, was there?
No, it was a team, wasn't it?
League, it was like the team was amazing. I mean, you look at the player we let go, Barry Douglas. Like the year he had, like unbelievable. John Ruddy can't get in now. Obviously, we got Patricio, but solid goalkeeper, and we've been craving that for a while. Obviously, Carl with his illness was great. But I think you look around the whole team. There was class, but they were a great team. And an identity, and all of a sudden, you know where the ball's going to go, don't you? Yeah. Like the ball's been popped into the middle, it's going to come out wide, and then the Wolves fans, we knew where it was going next.
Yeah.
And that's just credit to Nuno and the staff. Unbelievable.
I always say to my friends when I talk about Nuno that I feel like I understand how football is supposed to be played now. Like I've watched Wolves for 20 years. But now I know how football is supposed to be played because he does it properly. And I can't see him ever changing from like the formation that he plays. It's always going to be three at the back. We're always going to be patient and try and catch teams on the break. I can't see it ever changing.
Yeah. And why should it? Because we've done it so well, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything triggers something else. Every pass into a certain area triggers the next, and it's all planned. Yeah. Amazing. Look at the goal like Jimenez at Spurs last year. Jota when he's just some unbelievable bits of play. Yeah. So.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming on then, Liam. It's been lovely to catch up with you and great to see some of your stuff in that fantastic bar that you've got in your house.
Pleasure.
And don't forget to go and check out Liam and the rest of the Wolfpack Howlers on Twitter and YouTube and everywhere. They're very, very entertaining. And hopefully it won't be too long. Perhaps you'll be performing on the pitch or something on a big festival on the day that we're all back at Molineux. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Be lovely, mate. Be lovely.
Yeah, great. Don't forget as well to subscribe to this channel and like the video and then have a look on iTunes and Spotify for the audio version of this podcast as well. But I'll be seeing you in a couple of days for another one. Thank you. Goodbye.